University's head coach and Tapscott, and former Eagle Billy Stone.
Eagles basketball is filmed in front of a live studio audience down here at Champions every Thursday night at 7 o'clock. So come on down. As you can see, we're having a lot of fun. We're joined in the studio now by the owner of Champions, Mike O'Hara. And Mike, exactly what is the relationship between sports and bars, and why is it so successful?
Well, I've been in the singles bar business. I've been in the disco business. And in the 80s, I wanted to come up with something to stand the test of time. I did a lot of research. I figured there were two things important to America, religion and sports. And I didn't want to build a church. And I figured that religion is sports is a religion to a lot of people. And so we decided sports was the theme, and then we decided on a name of Champions, and certainly applies to your basketball program, and we felt it was just the best name we could come up with, and it's tied in now. We have 11 champions. By the next 2 months, we'll have 11 champions.
Coach, I know you don't like to see a lot of your players down here at Champions, but I know you...
Well, we're serving water now.
That's right, that's exactly right.
I know you have a question for me.
Plus, they serve food here, good burgers, so I'm sure my guys will come down and have that. Mike, wanted to ask you, of the 11 sites, what's your best sports bar? What's the best sports town out of that group?
Well, I think Boston.
Really?
We're certainly a great town here in Washington. This is the original Champions of the 11. But Boston seems to be the best one, maybe because it's the largest one. But we're real happy with Washington. It's a city of champions, and again, we're real happy to be involved with your program. It's just amazing how sports is tied in so well with the concept. And you know, there's so much TV now with sports and basketball and football and the other sports. And again, home team sports has helped us a lot.
You see, the success rate in bars is so poor. What made you get into the bar business originally?
I was a Navy officer here in Washington, stationed at, across the street from your school at Naval Security. And I started throwing dances for military officers in Washington. And eventually someone, Oliver Carr, in fact, one of the big developers, gave me a bar. And I've been in it ever since. I wanted to be a lawyer. I understand you're a lawyer.
Yeah, they tell me
so
that.
Why are we in law?
Because it's more fun to coach and run a bar, I think.
Certainly more profitable.
I hope so.
Mike, I see a lot of pictures on the wall of a lot of celebrities. Did you know all these?
Yeah, I was fortunate when I was a boy, back in the 50s, I started collecting sports memorabilia, especially baseball cards, and they're very valuable today, as you may or may not know. And we've been very lucky tonight. Just for example, Sam Jones came in. Frank Howard was here earlier, and they've all come in, and they've been very kind to donate pieces and autograph pictures.
Well, thanks a lot for coming down, and thanks for having us down here. It's a big week for Eagles basketball, 3 CAA contests. We'll be right back here next Thursday night at 7 o'clock to film it. We'll show it to you next day. All right? See you next week on Eagles basketball.